Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. This is Forex Trading for Beginners. And happy Monday! Let's check the time. Melbourne, still no change, 2 a.m. Singapore, 11 p.m. Madrid. I think Europe is going to change the time zone in March, right? London, England, the same. 3 p.m. GMT, and we have a change. So Canada and New York, Toronto, Canada, New York, USA, it's not 10 a.m. anymore, it's 11. Hello Miguel, how are you? And everybody, our goal for you is to become consistently profitable, minimum 3 months, knowing when, how and why you make and or lose money. You should not be allowed to trade with real money until you reach the goal. What is the goal? To become consistently profitable. If you are not going to listen to us, here is the risk disclaimer: don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and the webinars are not investment or trading advice. They are for educational purposes only. Your job is to question everything, and remember, after you understand and master all these things here, trading is still 80% emotional and only 20% technical. And also remember, if being consistently profitable is difficult, you probably still have things to learn. And if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Remember, 90% of traders who makes it between the 3rd and the 5th year. For homeworks and or additional coaching or training or just questions, you can post your questions on the Gmail contact, Skype contact and LinkedIn contact. That being said, let's dive into the live markets. Today's topic is bullish and bearish candlestick formations in multiple time frames. Okay, let's go everybody, let's go on Euro JPY. Euro JPY, and we are going to open a weekly chart, a daily chart, a 1 hour chart and a 15-minute chart. So weekly chart, Euro JPY, and we are going to stay on this topic everybody 2 or 3 days because it's a little bit complex. Euro JPY, so we want you to understand Euro JPY, and I want all of you everybody to participate in the discussions and questions. So Euro JPY here, Euro JPY weekly chart, Euro JPY, this is the weekly chart. Euro JPY daily chart, Euro JPY 1 hour chart, and we are going to color code all the same. Custom theme. We're going to get rid of all the indicators, we don't need them, right? No indicators so far. So we have the daily chart, we have the weekly chart, we have the 1 hour chart, and we have the 15-minute chart. It's just an example. So you can have everybody different combinations of multiple time frames. Okay, you can have the monthly, weekly, daily 2 hours. You can have the weekly, daily 1 hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You can have the monthly, weekly, daily 4 hours, whatever. But just to show you, and it applies on all currency pairs, just to show you everybody that it works on all time frames. If you want to check some other currency pair, please type in the chat box. Okay, so very slowly for the beginner trader, very slowly. We have the weekly chart, upper left corner. We have the daily chart, lower left corner. We have the 1 hour chart on the right up corner, and we have the 15-minute chart on the right down corner. Okay, Question number 1. Which, if you compress the chart on all time frames, question number 1. Of course, we are going to talk about candlestick formations. Which indicator is the most relevant, everybody? Canada CHF, Later Eddington, okay. Canada CHF, it's a sideways movement currency pair, not suitable for this webinar right now. So everybody, which indicator, you are watching at a multiple time frame right now, weekly, daily, 1 hour, 15 minutes, which indicator, in your opinion, there is no right or wrong, but we learned from January, which indicator or what is the number 1, the most important thing for you to spot on the multiple time frame? What do you think? It's the Fibonacci, it's the parabolic SAR, it's the candlestick formations, it's the uptrend line, trend, Eddington says trend. What do you think, Miguel? Which is the indicator, or let's say what is the most important to spot? There is no right or wrong, but we learned this, right? And of course we're going to talk about bullish and bearish. Yes sir, Miguel, you're right. So number 1, everybody, is not the trend. Trend is number 2. Number 1 is structure. Okay, number 1 is structure. So in multiple time frames you need to find structure, right? And if this is the example from the weekly, daily, 1 hour and 50 minutes, you need to find structure. Okay, so we are not going to spend a lot of time on explaining how and why and what, but we are going to just briefly, we are going to find structure. Okay, so this would be the weekly chart, right? Structure highs and lows, structure high, structure low. So this is structure right now on the Euro JPY weekly chart. Daily chart, we need to go full screen because I cannot see. Full screen, let me see if anything is going to change. Down, up and down, up and down. So on the daily chart, basically structure is the same. High, low so far. We don't know what is going to happen in the future. Okay, so this is structure on daily. Also, we're going to leave it like this. Now, the 1 hour chart is going to be a little bit different because we have quite a lot ups and downs, right? Swings and everything. So let's try to find structure. So this would be the uptrend, the downtrend, the uptrend, higher high, higher low, lower low. So let's see right now. Structure could be this one. Structure, let me check. Structure, lower low, higher high, lower low. Okay, so structure. Okay, let me see. In here, up if you want, or in here. Yes, this would be the most likely structure. And I'm sorry I cannot compress more the chart, but it's going to be okay. So we are in an up structure on the Euro JPY, we are in an up structure on the daily, but we are in a down structure, everybody, we are in a down structure on the 1 hour chart. Okay, and lastly, the 15-minute chart is going to be even more challenging, right? Because we need to understand what is happening with structure. So this was the up structure, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And let me see, where should we start? 15-minute chart, quite challenging. Okay, let's start by, this is the 15-minute chart. Structure high, structure low, and structure high on the 15-minute chart. Structure low, high low, structure high, finally structure high, this one, structure high on the 15-minute chart, and we are still in a structure high. Euro JPY 15-minute chart, let me double check. Yes, almost, but still we are the market almost broke our up structure, but we are still in an up structure. Okay, so very slowly, everybody, we are going to spend 1 or 2 or 3 days on this subject, the multiple time frames, right? So number 1 is structure, number 2 we said is the trend. Well, trend is quite easy. When we are talking about the trend, we are talking about the short-term trend, right? And let's color code the trend. So we have an up structure on the weekly, but the short-term trend is down, right? Making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? Short-term trend so far. This is on the weekly. Short-term trend on the daily shouldn't change a lot. So lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. We are in a downtrend on the daily. 1 hour chart, maybe. Okay, 1 hour chart. Let's see the trend. We were in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Which one? This one. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? And so far 1 hour chart, because it is 1 hour chart, we have a counter trend line or an up trend line break, right? And this is quite challenging when we are going to address candlestick formation next. So lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? Still in a downtrend, right? And short term maybe, right? 1 hour chart, we are in a short term uptrend right now. The market's making higher highs, higher lows, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so 1 hour is challenging for the beginner trader. When we talk about multiple time frame trading, and the 15-minute chart, it's a little bit easier, right? So we are still in an up structure, but we are in a downtrend, right? So lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and short term, higher highs, higher low. But this is just maybe a retracement on the downtrend. So let's color code this in orange. And as far as trend we are concerned, this is the downtrend line. So on the 15-minute chart, right, and on the 1 hour chart, the short-term trend may be just a retracement, because we are in a downtrend and we have a downtrend line, right? But why would you not use that last lowest part of the Eddington? We are going to focus now on why of the one thing or another. Okay, the subject today is a little bit general. Okay, we are not going to focus, oh, why that low, not that high. Okay, not today. Today we are going to talk about the multiple time frames trading. Okay, so what do we have here right now, everybody? And remember, we learned the concepts, right? Concepts concepts. So if the higher time frame wow, shut down twice by the fashion. No, nothing wrong, don't worry, don't worry. I didn't mean to offend you, but I want to explain some different subject right now. Okay? So, you want to trade Euro JPY on the multiple time frames. Okay? Could be any currency pair, could be any combination of time frames, weekly, monthly, daily, 1 hour, 15 minute, daily, monthly, weekly, whatever. Okay? And as a beginner trader, you need to be clear, and I choose Euro JPY because this is not one of the easiest. Okay, Euro JPY is challenging to trade even for the professional traders, and you have different things on different time frames, right? So yes, we are going to go slowly. Even right now, everybody, we are 16 minutes in the webinar. There is a lot of information for you to grasp. Okay, so we are going to go very slowly. What did we do? We did identify structure, and we identified the short-term trend. Okay, so structure, and you should write this on the charts if you're a beginner trader, because our mind, everybody, our brain cannot sustain that much information. So structure is up and trend on the weekly is down. Okay, structure up, trend is down. So on the daily we identified the same, right? On the daily we identified the structure is up and trend is down. Remember, when we talk about the trend, we are talking about the most recent trend, right? Okay, trend is down, and if you are in doubt, if you are in an uptrend or in a downtrend, just use the trend lines to confirm. Trend lines are tools that are going to confirm your trend, everybody. Okay, so if you think that we are in an uptrend on the daily, we are not. We are in a down retracement. Yes, the market is making higher highs, higher lows, but still this is a down retracement. Okay, so weekly chart, structure up, trend down. Daily chart, structure up, trend down. 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart, structure down, structure down, trend up, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm mistaken, trend is still down, everybody. Trend is still down. Down trend line, trend is still down, right? Trend down, structure down. And on the 15-minute chart, what did we say? What is structure? Structure still up and trend down, right? Structure, let me check structure on the 1 hour chart again, if I made some mistakes. No, structure is down. 1 hour chart, down structure. And this is challenging for the beginner trader. So let's finish here writing the things. 15-minute chart, structure, we said up, and trend we said down, right? Because we have the down trend, we have the down trend line that supports our decisions. Okay, now what would you do, everybody, especially Teacher Eddington, Teacher Miguel? You are with me almost 2 years. You see, and everybody else also, I want everybody to participate. Don't be shy, okay? There is no right or wrong, but you need to think. So if you want to trade on the 15-minute chart, should you go long, should you go short? If you want to trade on the 1-hour chart, should you go short or should you go long? If you want to trade on the daily chart, should you go short or should you go long? What are you going to do as a beginner trader? And if you are thinking, well, these multiple time frames, it's BS, it's not, okay? Because in order to write this down, everybody, in order to enter high probability trades, you need to have confirmation from the higher time frame. So you can use any combination of this, but you have a trading time frame, we learned about this, and you have the confirmation. Miguel says 8 months. What is 8 months, Miguel? Oh, we are together 8 months. Yes, great. So if you want to enter high probability trades, you need to have the confirmation from the higher time frame in correlation to the smaller time frame. Okay? I know it's a lot of information, but let's think, okay? Which one of you is trading on the 1-hour chart? Okay, we're going to take the majority. Which one of you is trading on the 1-hour chart? If the majority is trading on the 15-minute chart, we are going to talk about the 15-minute chart. If the majority is trading on the daily, so Eddington says 1 hour. Okay, anybody else? Miguel is 1 hour, right? Eddington 1 hour, Miguel. So remember, please type, don't be shy, right? Oh, the webinar didn't help me because I'm on the 15-minute chart. Right, right in the chat box, you know. Okay, so 1 hour chart so far. Okay, we are going to wait for anybody else. In the meantime, Eddington, should we go long or should we go short on Euro JPY 1 hour chart? Should we go short, should we go long? And we are talking about, this question applies bullish or bearish candlestick formations, because we are going to use it. If you are going to say and decide, well, let's go short, then we are going to find bearish candlestick formation. Eddington says long, okay? Teacher Eddington, but our structure on the 1 hour chart is down. Teacher Eddington, I'm your student and I'm just curious, I'm asking you. You want that we go long, but the structure on the 1 hour chart is down. Are you sure that we should go long? Our structure is down, but your confirmation time frame is the daily, which is up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely right. So as a beginner trader, now our thinking, right, our head becomes a mess. What should I do? I mean, I have a down structure on the 1 hour, I have an up structure on the daily, which is the confirmation time frame, but I'm in a downtrend on the confirmation time frame. Are you sure, Teacher Eddington, that we should go long? And everybody, here is why we lose trades. We are going to lose our trades if we enter in the wrong side. If we enter at the wrong side, we are going to lose trades. If we enter in the wrong direction, let's say that we are in a downtrend and we are buying bullish candlestick formation, we are going to lose. And if we are going to enter in an uptrend and start selling bearish candlestick formations, again we are going to lose again, and most likely we are going to scratch our head and start to think, what is happening? I mean, I'm in an uptrend, right? Why these candlestick formations don't work? I'm never sure, says Eddington. This is why it's challenging. So if we are trading on the 1 hour chart, number one, what gives the higher probability, everybody? Let's think together. There is no right or wrong. What gives you the better chance of success? Structure or trend? We're going to dissect this, don't worry, very slowly. So our trading time frame, our trading chart is this one. This is our trading chart, and our confirmation chart is the daily. This is our confirmation chart. Confirmation chart. So let's dissect our knowledge base, and let's talk first about the trading chart. What gives us the higher chance of success? This is very complicated. I trade 1 hour. Yes, Miguel, yes it is. It is complicated, but when you understand how the charts, how one chart relate to the other, is going to be eye-opening and mind-blowing. Okay, in the end, okay, let's simplify one thing. On the 15-minute chart, on the 1 hour chart, and on the daily chart, basically we are focusing on this here. This is what we are looking right now at. This is where we are making our decision. We are looking at the same thing, Miguel and everybody else. Okay, we are looking at the same chart from different time frames. So if you can look at the weekly chart and look down, you will see that we are looking at the same thing. We have downtrend, right, with the downtrend line, right? And I'm sorry, I cannot compress more the 1 hour chart to show you, right? But what we are looking on the 1 hour chart from the daily chart, we are looking at this right now. This is what we are looking from the 1 hour perspective, the quadrant. Okay, and the uptrend line from the 1 hour chart is this one. This is what we are looking on the smaller time frame, right? And I believe on this one is lower here, doesn't matter. Okay, Miguel says I would go short. I trade 15 minutes, I have USD CAD long can position now. Okay, 15 minutes, okay. So let's address first Euro JPY, then we can look at the USD CAD. Okay, so Teacher Eddington, Teacher Miguel, should we trade structure or should we trade the trend on the trading chart? Everybody, same question for you. On the trading chart, should we trade the structure or the trend? What should we trade? Remember, trends are part of the structure, but to enter high probability trades, what should we trade? Structure or trend? There is no right or wrong. We're just trying to make sense from the multiple time frames. As Miguel says, it's very complicated. Yes, it is. Especially for the beginner trader, there is a lot of information to grasp, but if you can make sense out of the charts, it's going to be easier. Okay, so structure or trend, everybody? Structure down, trend is down, right? So what should we do? Should we trade the structure or the trend on the trading chart? And even more important question for Teacher Eddington and Teacher Miguel and everybody else is, this is the question that is going to change everything. We are going to decide upon this. Is the trend direction from the confirmation chart enough to enter high probability trades from the, not from, but on the trading chart, right? So we are trying to make a puzzle. We are trying to solve the puzzle right now. Igor, I think we must wait for price go to the black trend line and go down. Okay, so everybody, your decisions are okay, but how are you going to explain why, Igor, why did you choose to go down? What is your decision based on? It's based on the trading chart, it's based on the confirmation chart, it's based on structure, it's based on trend. And Miguel and Eddington, right? Of course we can say, oh, let's go short or let's go long, but your decision is based on what? Because it's not enough. Because if you got your decision wrong, everybody, we are going to lose trades. Oh, Igor says the answer to the question, is the trend direction from the confirmation chart enough to enter high probability trades on the trading chart? Igor says no. The day trend is down. Sure, the day trend is down, yes sir. What do you think, everybody? Is the trend direction from the confirmation chart and trend is down? Is this enough to enter high probability trades on the trading chart where structure is down and trend is down? So we have confirmation from three things, right? The one thing that is against us is the structure on the daily, which is up, right? So what should we do? Let's trade. Yes, but wait, let's trade is easy, you know. What should we trade? You know, Teacher Eddington, you are quiet. Teacher Miguel, Annie, what do you think? Igor, should we go short because of the trend? But at the black line we must have some signal from the price. Yes, we are going to check for with the bearish candlestick formations. Okay, I just want you and everybody else to understand, if we are going to go short, why, right? You need to understand this, everybody, because we are going to go short. Okay, so this is the answer, and please type in the chat box the questions. This is the answer. Is the trend direction from the confirmation chart enough to enter high probability trades on the trading chart? The answer is yes, it is enough. Miguel says on the trade chart we should trade trend. We are, Miguel, we are. Okay, so the answer is yes, everybody. The answer is yes. Why is that? Why is that? Well, until this is the answer. Why is it enough? Well, if we are trading on the 1 hour chart until we stay below the downtrend line, we should be safe. This is the reason. Okay, Igor says, or we can try to go long on the 5 minute with the goal. Yes sir, okay, yes, but in the beginning I was asking you what time frame. Only Eddington said 1 hour, so we're talking about 1 hour chart. Okay, so everybody, if write this down, if you cannot find the four directions, I mean structure and trend on the trading chart and structure and trend on the confirmation chart, 3 is enough. Okay, and talking about stop loss levels, trend is better than structure. Okay, so if we are going to short the market on the 1 hour chart, the trend is down on the daily and we have the downtrend line, and we should be safe until we stay below the downtrend line. Do we agree on that, everybody? Do we agree that until we stay below this downtrend line we should be safe? Do we agree on that? Do we agree on that, everybody? Yes or no? Okay, yes, okay, great. Question for you, and then we're going to check the candlestick formations, and we have USD CAD coming up. If you enter, Annie says yes. Question for you, Annie, and everybody else. If you enter long trades on Euro JPY, are you going to lose? If you enter long trades on the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, daily chart, are you going most likely to lose? Do you see my answer? Miguel, I just saw 1 trade chart, we should trade. Yes. Christian says yes. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes. Okay, so if you are going to enter so far long trades, okay, on the 15-minute chart, on the 1 hour chart, and on the daily chart, you are going to most likely to lose. Of course, we can debate, right? Well, it depends on the stop loss level and take profit and everything else. Okay, but yes, the 5 minutes is different. Yes, 5 minutes is in an uptrend, the 5 minutes, but we don't have the 5 minutes right now. You need to understand how the charts, how the different charts work together. Okay, and when you grasp this thinking, then you can mix your time frame as you want. There is a problem in the chat box. Maybe, Miguel, but I didn't see your answer. Okay? So, do you understand, everybody, why we are going to go short on the 1 hour chart? Do you understand? Please tell me you understand why we are going to go short on the 1 hour chart. Because our structure is down, our trade is down, and the trend on the confirmation chart is down. This is the answer. Okay. Now, that being said, we are going to move full screen on the 1 hour chart. And where is the downtrend line? downtrend line, overall downtrend line. Overall downtrend line is here. This is our overall downtrend line. Where is the high? Our high is here. High, structure high is here. Structure high is here. This is structure high. Structure high. So we are here right now. Downtrend, uptrend. We are still in a downtrend. Structure high. Okay. So now it's easy, right? Igor says yes. Now it's easy. What did we decide? We decided to go short. Now it's easy, right? And what we're going to do, we're going to perform the same trading exercise. Now it's easy, Miguel. We determined what we're going to do, and we're going to perform a trading exercise, right? Then we're going to move on USD CAD. So we're going to check for bearish candlestick formations after the uptrend line break, right? And I'm going to delete this. So the market was moving, and we're going to use the same technique, right? We're going to put the stop loss above the downtrend line for this purpose, right? There is no right or wrong. Let's trade. Now it's easy. Okay, we are waiting for the uptrend line break, right? So this is our stop loss level. We're going to go down, and we're going quite swiftly, okay, because we need to check USD CAD, and it asked for USD CAD. So, and this is our uptrend line break, and this is the market fall, and whoa, we are here. So I wouldn't take this one, right? So this is the second low. Okay, we can start trading here, right? So those are the candles, and we are going to enter. If you can please explain again what is the structure. I think I don't understand completely. Eddington, would you be so kind and explain to Igor in the chat? I don't have, we have time to look at USD CAD and explain structure. Okay, I'm going to try to explain, Igor. Just give me a few minutes. So this is the retracement, right? We have a counter trend line, and we are going to enter at the counter trend line break with the bearish candlestick formation. So the market is moving up. Okay, everybody, is this the blue one? Is the blue one? We have a blue candle, right, with this counter trend line break. Red arrow pointing. Is this or is this not? Not the white one, but the blue one. Is the blue? Igor doesn't understand the structure in general. Structure in general as a concept. In general, thank you, Eddington. So, Teacher Miguel, Annie, Igor, Christian, is the blue one a bearish candlestick formation, a bearish candle? Yes. What is this? So, if this is a bearish candle, we should take the trade, right? Yes, sir. This is bearish engulfing. So, let's take the trade at the close of the candle. This is going to be our trade, our entry. This is going to be our entry. Let's see. Our stop loss is above the downtrend line. So, let's see. The market is falling down, right? Okay. Again. So, we are here right now. Right? So, we are in profit. Right, this is our profit, and let's wait for the next opportunity. The market is retracing. Moving up, we have another, right, another counter trend line, and we discussed on Friday, right, the take profits, the stop losses. Okay, not today. So retracement. Okay, nice candles. Everybody, is this a bearish candlestick formation? 1, 2, 3. Not the fourth. When you are trading, you don't have the crystal ball. Those three, is this or is this not? Those three, the white, the blue and the white, are those three a bearish candlestick formation? What do you think? Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Shooting star, yes sir, yes, Christian, are correct. So we are going to enter again, right? Clone. We're going to enter at the close of the counter trend line. So we are entering here, and let's see, let's trade. Oh, this went against us, and we need to adjust our counter trend line. And we are here right now, so we are here right now. This is the live market, this is our counter trend line, and sorry, this is our counter trend line. Let's adjust our counter trend line, still moving up, extending, and there you go. Bearish engulfing, right? We are almost out of time, everybody. So, and we are here right now. This is the counter trend line. So we would enter in the second one. We just adjusted this one. So we have a loss. We are losing so far with the first. We are losing with the second. We are here right now, and we are losing with the third, right? But this is the live market, so if you ask me, our stop loss is up here, right? Until we are below the downtrend line, we should be safe. Okay. USD CAD, let's check. USD CAD. Annie says USD CAD 5-minute chart. Annie, did you go short? Did you go long? I forget. USD CAD 5-minute chart, right? And I don't have the 5 minutes. Add more minutes. 5-minute chart. Done? No. Go here, 5-minute chart. Yes, okay. Oh, 15-minute chart, I'm sorry, 15-minute chart. You are long, okay. Very quickly, 15-minute chart. Let's wait for the software to respond. So, compress the chart. Uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, short-term uptrend. So let me check if this is the uptrend line. Let's color code this one in black. If the 15-minute time frame is your trading chart, so the 1 hour or 2 hours should be your confirmation time frame. So this is the long term, right? This is the so-called medium term, inner trend line, and the aggressive one. Let's see where the aggressive goes to. So higher highs, higher lows until here. Okay. So this is the 15-minute chart. Okay, good point, bad point, any? I don't have the crystal ball, but there is always a but, right? I don't have the crystal ball, but just maybe we are in a downtrend, just maybe, okay. So structure, high, low, this is the structure on the 15-minute chart, okay. And we are almost at the end of time, but if the market breaks the structure low, close your trade, okay. So good point, bad point. Good point, any, for the long trade is that this market is up on the 15-minute chart, okay. This market is up, this is the good point. But the bad point is that the market broke the aggressive uptrend line, and look at this space, any. The market can fall until in here, okay. We don't know, we don't have the crystal ball, but you have support levels until here, support, right, support, and we don't have the crystal ball, right. The market already reacted to the first level of support, but generally speaking, any 8-9 times out of 10, when the market breaks one trend line, goes to the other trend line, 8 times out of 10, okay. And of course I cannot guarantee you because I don't have the crystal ball, I am just telling you the statistics. I close now with a small profit. Great, okay, great. So if you want to go long, everybody go long if the market breaks this level, the higher high, okay. This is a suggestion, these webinars are not trading advice, you know. And if you want to go short if the market breaks this level, or with the counter trendline break, right, and a bearish candlestick formation. So this was a nice shorting opportunity in here, counter trendline break with tweezer tops, okay. This was a nice candlestick formation trade, and right now the market is retracing, so we can wait for another counter trendline break and enter selling. Before that, I need to check the confirmation time frame. USD CAD 2-hour chart. What is the 2-hour chart doing? So we are in an uptrend so far, even longer uptrend, right? So this is okay. Igor, I think it's Igor, okay. Igor, can you see this chart, Igor? Can you see this chart? This is USD CAD 2-hour chart, right? This is the 2-hour chart, and without much philosophy, as you can see this chart, the market was making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and then was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? And then reversed, Igor, start making higher highs, higher lows, without much philosophy, right? So what you are seeing, the red one, starting from here, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? Igor, are you still there? If not, I'm going to talk to Annie. I want to explain to you structure. Are you still there, Igor? Okay, and Annie, this is also for you. So what we are seeing, without much, right, without much philosophy, we are seeing that Igor left. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Eddington. What we are seeing the trend. The trend. I could go even further down. We are seeing the trend, everybody. Okay? And structure defines or clarifies the overall general trend. This is the job of the structure. Structure should clarify the overall general trend. So, and if you follow the quadrants, everybody, if you follow the quadrants, right, our structure is what? Is up or down? We are in an up structure on the USD CAD, right? 2 hour chart so far. 2 hour chart. And Annie and everybody else, you can say, oh great, let's go long. No, if you are going to enter long trades right now, you can lose your trades. Okay? Structure just defines the overall general trend. So we are still in an up structure, right? Oh, hi Igor. Hi Igor. So we are still in an up structure, as you can see, right? Up structure, Annie, for you too and for everybody else who is interested in USD CAD. And the red one is the trend, right? Now, why is structure important? Because the market can play around, right? The market can do lower lows, lower highs, higher lows, can go back, left, right. This is the market. And if you are not clear, on the structure, sometimes we are going to enter trades in the wrong direction. Okay? This is why structure is important. The market can play around, right? So, and this is the trend right now, the short-term trend on the 2 hour chart. I'm going to delete this one, Annie. This is the aggressive trend line, right? And so far what we can see, well, this is a high, right? And this is a low, which is a lower low, and the market is forming. We need 2 candles on the right and 2 candles on the left. The market is forming a higher low, if we are talking about the short-term trend. So this is the short-term trend right now. Okay, Annie? So, and we don't have the crystal ball, but technically speaking, everybody, until the market stays below, and I'm not sure if this trend line is correct, but until the market stays below this downtrend line, most likely the market is going to fall. Igor is back. Yes, sir. Yes, thanks. Yes, I see. You mean lower high? Yes, lower high. Lower low, lower high. Okay. So wait for the, if you want to enter, and if you are trading on the 15-minute chart, wait for the trend. Wait for the trend to change. So if you want to go long, wait for the trend to change. And one more thing, if the trend is going to change, short term is going to break this downtrend line. Okay, everybody, see you back tomorrow. Stay strong, trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.